Hey everyone, I just wanted to kind of go through with this. I've been playing Helldivers 2 a lot, and I really do love the game and everything about it. I had been reading this article, or I found it anyway, as far as news goes. Helldivers 2 director turns to community for advice on how to get meta enthusiasts to stop kicking other players. So what this is if you're not using what's considered the meta, the best available, they're going to go ahead and just kick you from the game and not put up with you. He's asking how would we go about fixing this? And the answer is real simple. Just make the weapons viable. The whole problem with the railgun was the fact it's the only thing that did what it was listed as doing, which was anti-armor. Take it off so we can kill it. Was it overtuned? Yes, I would agree so. I think they should revert some of the nerfs. I really think they should remove the penetration and stick with the damage, because the whole point of why you used it in the first place had nothing to do with the damage. It was just so you can actually kill the shit you were trying to kill. So I think they need to up the other guns. I read on a YouTube comment somewhere, if I do remember correctly, he was saying the railgun was a 12 out of 10, and then all the other guns were a 2 out of 10. And then all they did was make the railgun an 8 out of 10, and all the other guns are still 4 out of 10s. So, I mean, the issue still lies in the same exact place it was before the patch and after the patch. The fact is, 90% of the weapons are actually fucking useless. You guys got people, oh, I'm going to use the non-meta gun so I can feel special and cool and amazing. Good for you. Not everybody's like that. I like doing things as efficiently as possible. If I have 2 guns, I'm going to use the gun that kills the enemy the fastest. And that's why we use the breaker. I don't think it should have had a clip reduction. I think that was the dumbest take of it. I think the main issue was how much damage you outputted through one clip. I think someone said it's like 4,500, and half the other guns are at less than 2,000. So again, everything is just about them not balancing the other guns the right way. Like the assault rifle, double the clip, I would say you're good. Well, no, double the clip and give more damage. The whole problem is you kill 3 small bugs with 1 clip of the machine gun, while the shotgun, you're killing 1 apiece per shot. So, I mean, that's the kind of balance that we're talking about, something to make it more fun. And then once you make all the weapons viable and everything good and everything's fair and balanced, nobody's going to kick anybody, because they're going to have the expectations that you're going to be doing what you're supposed to be doing with your stratagems and your weapons. As of now, you can get the stratagems, and you know they're not going to do shit with them because they don't have the damage output that you need for them to kill the enemy fast enough. And again, half the people that play this game don't play above hard level 6. They don't, because they don't understand the numerical amount of enemies on the screen, that it makes it pretty much impossible for them to do the shit that they're saying they're doing. Use the stratagems. Well, everything's on a 50% or 100% cooldown increase. Okay, so let's look at it. The shortest stratagem, the airstrikes, there's every 2 minutes. Well, 50%, that's another 3 minutes. Another 4 minutes if it's the 100% one. Let's take the -1 stratagem. Oh, now we're down to 3. We still got railguns, we still got shields, we still got backpacks. There's so much stuff that goes into there that the more these people speak, the more you can easily, discount it as they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And it's insane that people are taking the criticism of people that don't actually play the game at high enough levels or good enough to as actual meta. I'm sorry, it just doesn't make sense to me. The way to fix this is to balance everything out. They need to make the other weapons better. Do I think the railgun was overtuned? Yes. Do I think it should have had as much nerf as it is? No. They should have kept the armor penetration and removed the damage, or made it more, or made it less, excuse me. So, I mean, that's the simplest answer to make this a non-meta game, is to have no meta. Just make all the guns do the same thing. I would have it so each clip for each gun does around 4,000 damage. Now, all the guns are balanced, or the same thing. Let's drop it to 3,000 or 3,500. And then you have a damage goal in mind of what you want to do with said guns, and then that you can build around. Right now, it seems like they're just throwing shit at a wall and hope it works. On top of that, the one thing that's really pissing me off, if I'm going to be really fucking honest, is the fact of Joel. I'm sorry, he is SBM to the fucking max. The dude legitimately changes how everything is when you're playing it so you don't take certain planets. Planets that should be taken within a couple hours are fucking still standing the next day because he decided to triple the reinforcements for the planet. I'm sorry, that is a dumb game design. You're physically changing the players' ability to do shit that you have set up to do so that they don't do it. Like, again, you're fumbling the bag on this one aspect. Helldivers is a great game, and as much as everyone wants to say, it's not as big as it was when it first started. We had 500,000, 2 million people on there. Now there's barely 200 to 300,000, and it's because of these devs' choices that are completely dumb and stupid. Like, I'm sorry. And then their whole response to the whole thing last night, that just proved that they have no idea what they're talking about, that they don't know what they're doing, because their responses showed that they haven't done the research on what guns are doing which thing. Like, again, you see somebody who has this vision, and then they're doing everything to destroy that vision. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. Anyway, guys, that's kind of my rant and rave. I really love Helldivers, but seeing these devs that are trying to, like, curtail how I play a fun game is fucking stupid. This is a PvE game, meaning the fun aspect is what draws me to it. Not the, I run around for 10 minutes to use my one stratagem to go back to running around for 10 minutes. The question I posed online is the same question I'm going to ask you now. Are we playing a war game? Or are we playing a running simulator? Hey, if you guys did like what you hear, like what you talk about, you know, leave a like, drop a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. And thank you guys for everything.